Welcome, kiddos, to your Kendall News Report with Mr. King here on Monday, June 1st. This happens to be World Milk Day. I repeat, World Milk Day, the day that we here in the United States honor our dairy industry and all its contributions to our fine nation. So just so you know, if you happen to see a dairy farmer, give them a little high five, tell them they're doing a good job. Actually, social distancing, just give them a wave. That'll work for this. Alright, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And remember, during this World Milk Day, we still got to pledge allegiance, so please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome to your Kendall weather report. So guys, it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be this beautiful temperature coming up out today. It's going to actually be 68 degrees on the high, 56 on the low, 0% chance of rain with a partially sunny sky. I cannot think of a much better day just to be outside relaxing and enjoying it. Just keep in mind, though, that tomorrow and Wednesday we have a 50% chance of rain, so spotty showers through the day. Same comfortable temperature, though, so it's really not that bad. Thursday, just as beautiful day as today, so, get out there, really enjoy that. But the one thing I want you guys to do is keep an eye on the weather. Actually, down south of us in Mexico is where a lot of tropical storms form in the Gulf, and we actually have one forming right now. Why does that affect us, storms in Mexico? Well, that's simply because if you actually look at all these different storm paths in the past, these are for the last 5 decades, you can tell that some storms go inland and dissipate, some go out to sea, but some of them come right up the coast and hit us with a good chunk of that rain. We don't get the hurricane themselves, but we do get those arms reaching out into upstate New York hitting us with the rain. So we're going to keep an eye on that, see if that turns into some rain later on in the next couple weeks. And if it does, that'll be that big torrential rainfall that we all get worried about kind of late spring, early summer. So we'll keep an eye, we'll let you know. But just to give you a heads up, that is actually part of what the weather pattern for our area truly is. It's time for the question, also the challenge of the day. Remember to send your answers to my email. So anyways, guys, last time we were talking about that SpaceX launch. It was a big deal. This is the Dragon crew capsule that got sent up to the ISS yesterday. And that was some pretty big, actually, Saturday that happened. And so that was pretty big news. It did, in fact, launch successfully. Here's a shot of it actually about to couple, which is really kind of cool. And if you remember, we were talking last time about the ISS, and we had some questions about that. So here's the International Space Station, and we asked, how fast does it travel? Well, Madison Holtz came right back to us. The ISS travels roughly 17,150 miles per hour. To give that perspective, that's like 5 miles in 1 second. That's extremely fast. So just to let you know, it is perpetually falling around the Earth at that incredibly high speed. Really kind of just neat to realize that. So anyways, the launch happened Saturday successfully. Astronauts got up there, and I asked about a headline. Madison came back again, she's always on top of these, with "We have takeoff," which is a great title. So right away. And so the crew, they docked up with the ISS, and they actually made it on, got a chance to see some Russian cosmonauts and another NASA astronaut up there, and they're all hanging out together as we speak. So some pretty cool stuff. So here is the big thing I want to know for a question of the day. What experiments are they running on this mission? Just give me one or two. You don't have to go through the whole list, but I'm curious to know about that. I was also curious to know who is the first person, and this is the part of the challenge too, because this is going to be a lot tougher to find out. Who is the first person signed up for a tourist trip with SpaceX in the future? They're booking seats already, so you're going to have to do a little deep dive in Google to find that one out. All right? Hey kiddos, you know at the end of the day we got to say goodbye and part ways, or actually the beginning of the day for you. So anyways, that Kendall mission statement, the mission of Kendall Central School District is to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and to compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. So get out there, try to get those skills developed. Make sure you're doing your work with your teachers best you can. I know that remote learning is hard, but you guys really are pushing through this really well, so congrats to you. And remember to stay colorful, Kendall.